Hey everyone, what is going on? So we're actually going in and doing more kingdom battles today using a couple different Pokemon. I do have Melmetal with me. Now Melmetal is really good. It's actually not the bulkiest Pokemon in the world, but it does charge up those moves super fast. I did go ahead and purchase an expensive secondary move, 100k starter. It's not really too sure if it's worth it. I mean, it actually is worth it because Melmetal is so good. I mean, we get off those rock slides back to back, so it's either going to knock out that Kingdra or it's going to force him to use a shield, which it did. So he did go ahead and burn a shield. Going to go ahead and use Blizzard on me. That actually did a lot because, as I said, Melmetal, not the super bulkiest Pokemon, but because it charges up so incredibly fast, it's such a good Pokemon. Now we're moving on and using Lucario, testing things out. I managed to get one that qualified for the Great League. I did go ahead and trade for one, so really happy to have this. We do get that power up punch boost, so he's actually out of shields now. He does knock me out. That is okay. We bring in Charizard. We still have a shield ready to go, so we're going to go ahead and block that, and Charizard is going to be able to knock out Lucario because it is super effective against it. And his last Pokemon is going to be a Melmetal, and we're going to go ahead and get that Blast Burn going. And because he used both of his shields, he's not going to be able to beat us. We're going to be able to win, and we still have his shield left anyway, even if he got off the rock slide. But yeah, Melmetal I actually feel is a good lead because you could charge up the moves, get a lot of energy going, especially if they have something that is going to have Melmetal resisted. Then you could charge up the moves, get a lot of energy, switch out, save it for later or whatnot after they burn their shield, or you could just spam like Rock Slide or Thunderbolt or something to force a shield or something, depending. You know, I love Melmetal. I love using it in this format, but I really felt like the secondary move was a necessity, so I did go ahead and purchase it, but I'm okay with that. So now we do have a Melmetal with Rock Slide and Thunderbolt, so really happy with that. But anyway, Lucario doing a good amount of damage to that Altaria. He does knock me out, unfortunately, but I'm going to be able to bring in this Melmetal again. I'm not really doing that much. I mean, I do resist that Dragon Pulse, and we're going to be able to knock out that Altaria, have both moves ready to go. I'm going to go ahead and get off that Rock Slide. I meant to click Thunderbolt. That was a huge mistake, I guess, on my end, but it didn't matter because he did go ahead and block it. But now I'm going to go ahead and get off the actual Thunderbolt, and he's out of shield, so he's not going to be able to block that. Doing a good amount of damage. Actually, he still has one shield, excuse me, but I guess he was expecting Rock Slide. That's why he didn't block it. But he's going to go ahead, activate Rock Slide on me. That's going to knock me out, but I'm going to go ahead and obviously block this Rock Slide because that would immediately knock Charizard out, and we're just going to do a good amount of damage to him. But because we have a shield left, we're going to be able to block this and then just knock him out with a Fire Spin. Now, yeah, he still had a shield left, but we're able to finish him off with Fire Spin. So taking that win, so we're going to go ahead and jump into yet another match, beginning with Altaria this time. He does try out a Alolan Sandslash. Now, this is not really a good matchup for me, so I'm going to switch immediately into Melmetal. I actually meant to switch into Lucario, so definitely a mistake on my end. He does activate Bulldoze, and that's going to do a load of damage to my Melmetal, so, you know, I should have blocked that. Total mistakes on my end. I don't know. I wasn't really thinking about Bulldoze. I was thinking of an Ice move. I guess because I was so, I don't know, maybe a little bit annoyed that I didn't switch into Lucario, which is what I originally meant to do. But either way, he does knock out my Melmetal, so I'm going to have to go ahead and think about the switch for a little bit, and I decide to ultimately bring in Altaria. And yeah, he's going to go ahead, get off his power up punch, but we're going to be able to tank that because we resisted, although unfortunately he does get the boost. We do go ahead and get off this Sky Attack, trying to redeem my mistakes from earlier, and he's going to go ahead and block that. He gets off another power up punch, so not doing a lot of damage to me, and we're going to be able to get off this last ditch effort Sky Attack, and that's going to be able to knock him out. I had to do that immediately because I felt like he would get off another power up punch before I was able to knock him out with Dragon Pulse. He does knock me out. I bring in Lucario. Now I still have both my shields, so I'm going to go ahead and block this, knowing that it's Bulldoze. I should have known that before as well, I guess, but Lucario is able to knock him out, and he does bring in Kingdra, so we're going to go ahead and get off this power up punch so we get the extra boost going for us. And now I knew I basically had the game because I still had a shield, but we actually knock him out before needing power up punch. So despite the mistake, we still come out ahead, and we still go ahead and take that win. So yeah, you know, it wasn't so much a mistake as a mistap, I guess. I meant to bring in Lucario, but I tapped Melmetal. Let me know if that's ever happened to you instead. But anyway, beginning with Melmetal, getting a little bit of energy going, and now we're going to switch immediately into Lucario. He does switch as well. Not really a great switch for him. I don't know. I mean, Lucario, I mean, obviously he had to get out of there. He couldn't keep a Alolan Sandslash in there, right? But, yeah, we're going to go ahead and get this power up punch going, and he's gonna do a good amount of damage to us, and we're able to get off one more power up punch, and he's gonna go ahead and get knocked out. So we do get a boost. Now he's actually out of shields. We used one shield. His Lucario is actually gonna go down. I don't know what happened there. I don't know if that was some sort of glitch or something. I was expecting his Lucario to knock me out or whatnot. Maybe it was some sort of delay or something. I don't know. Maybe he couldn't tap. Maybe he was lagging. I don't really know. He didn't really say. So he might have been lagging. I don't know about that game, guys. You know, but either way, we were in a good position regardless, I felt like. Anyway, we're going to go ahead and jump into yet another battle, of course, beginning with my Melmetal. He's going to begin with his Alolan Sandslash. Now, I knew that this one had Buildo, so I was going to go ahead and tap a little bit to get some energy going. Use Charizard, take out most of its health already, so we actually do take away a lot of Alolan Sandslash's health, you know, just before he had the opportunity to switch, and he's going to go ahead and block that Blast Burn. I'm going to go ahead and take this, so I knew I was going to be knocked out because Blast Burn does a lot of damage, and now I'm thinking I'm not really in a super great position, but you know, we're still being able to take those Fire Spin moves, I guess, relatively well. Do get off that Rock Slide, he's going to block it, but because of how fast we charge, we're going to be able to get it off another one, and obviously we're going to have to block that Blast Burn so we don't get knocked out, and we're going to be able to use a Rock Slide, and this is definitely going to knock out Charizard immediately, you know, even if Charizard is at full health. I'm going to switch immediately into my Lucario, and he's going to knock me out before I could get off that power up punch. I was clicking, I was trying to get it, guys, but no, unfortunately he knocks me out, and yeah, he's just going to be able to knock me out. So he does go ahead and pick up that game. So really nice game, really nice game. He does go ahead and pick up the win, and we're going to go ahead and jump into yet another match. And I begin this time with my Altaria. He's going to go ahead and begin with Bronzor. Now, Bronzor is a Pokemon I actually haven't faced, obviously, and I'm not really sure. I don't even know what moves it gets, to be honest with you. I have no idea what moves it gets. I know it gets, like, is it Confusion as a fast move? I don't even know, guys. Well, obviously it gets Heavy Slam. It didn't do anything to me. He said he was lagging and he couldn't tap the charge move. He told me that after the battle. I was just expecting that. I guess it didn't do anything to me, but no. So I guess a little bit of lag there, but I didn't know that until after the battle. But after that, he was able to do well. So, you know, he does do a lot of damage to me, or a decent amount of damage to me, I guess, with that Heavy Slam. Not really a lot of damage to me, but I'm going to go ahead and switch into my Lucario, and I can knock him out immediately. He's going to go ahead and bring in his Altaria, and I'm going to switch into Bastiodon because Altaria can't do anything to Bastiodon. Now, some of you had pointed out that I had, what was it, Iron Tail on my Bastiodon in last video. I meant to have Smackdown, but I forgot to swap it for the last video, but I do have it in this video, so I do have the correct move. Now, Water Gun is going to be actually doing a lot of damage to me, or a good amount of damage to me, because I am weak to water moves, so you do have to watch out for the water moves. It's not as bad as going up against a fighting Pokemon, but it's still pretty bad. But we're going to be able to knock out Kingdra, even though he does take out, almost knocks us out, you know, good amount of moves from us. He does get off his Sky Attack. Oh, actually, it's the Dragon Pulse, excuse me. I'm going to go ahead and block that because I knew I would get off a Stone Edge, and I knew I would do a lot of damage to it, almost knocking it out, and then we're able to finish off that Altaria with Smackdown. So we do go ahead and take the win. So yet another win. We're going to go ahead and jump into, I believe this is the last battle of this video. I'm beginning with my Melmetal. He's going to go ahead and begin with his Bronzor, and I figured that couldn't do a lot to me, so I decided to charge up some energy, good amount of energy, and keep on charging up. Why not? And then I'm going to go ahead and switch. So I have the Melmetal in the back. Whenever he's out of shields, I could bring it in. That Heavy Slam is not going to do much to my Charizard, and we're just going to go to town and do a lot of damage on that Bronzor. Getting off the Dragon Claw, he's going to go ahead and block it. I wonder if that could have knocked it out. I don't know. It would have come close, but I wanted to bluff the blast burn, and it actually worked. But he actually does go ahead and knock out Charizard. So bringing in Lucario. Now keep in mind, guys, I still have a Melmetal in the back, fully charged, have a lot of energy ready to go, and getting off that power up punch, he's gonna go ahead and block it, but we still get the boost, so I'll take that. Now he does unfortunately knock out my Pokemon. I'm going to go ahead and block this power up punch. He does get the boost, of course. We're going to go ahead, get off this rock slide, and that is going to be enough to knock out Lucario, and we still have a Thunderbolt ready to go. So we're going to go ahead and activate this Thunderbolt. Now he's ahead of me in terms of damage, I guess, but we're still doing well because all he has is Rock Slide. He does not have Thunderbolt. Now, if he had Thunderbolt, he actually would have won the game, but he did not purchase a secondary move. So we get off that Thunderbolt, and we're gonna go ahead and pick up that match. So that's actually a really close game. So really fun battles, and that's gonna be it for this video, guys. Thank you so much for watching my latest video. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and don't forget to follow me on Twitter. If you like this video, click on one of the links to check out another one of my videos that you'll probably enjoy.